Okay, y'all, I think this is it. I think this is like, I've done a couple rounds of this, and I don't know because the angles are like not the best, but we'll make sense of this as we go. Anyway, hi, my name is Carmen, and this is Thinking Like I Do. This is the first video. This should be a very exciting video, but this is the first video. Hopefully I do publish this and I'm not just BSing people or myself, because that tends to happen a lot. But anyway, this is the first video. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while. I just don't have the equipment for it. As you can see, I'm doing this on my phone, but we're winging it. We're doing it. We making it work. Okay. So this video is, I decided that it was a video that needed to be done, and it needed to be done now because my thoughts are raw, my emotions are raw, and that's what I want this show to be about, or whatever this is, this YouTube channel to be about. I need it to be about, I want it to be about my raw emotions, my raw thoughts, and hopefully we'll be doing that throughout the way. So there has been a death that has occurred. It occurred the 24th of December, which has been a couple days from now. A very good family friend of mine lost her father, and it just got my mind thinking on like how hard we have it as human beings. Like we're like, we feel these emotions that sometimes we cannot control, and it is definitely like, you know, yay us, yay humans, we're like breathing, thinking things, but it's also a challenge for us. And the first thought that came into my mind when I thought about the situation or thought about this conversation was love things in moments. And what I mean by that is every emotion is temporary. You know, hardship is temporary, pain is temporary, love, light, and peacefulness is temporary. Even though we think most of them are a state of mind, we forget that we're working towards love, light, and peace every day. We should be working towards love, life, and peace every day. That we should be working against hardship and pain every day. It's okay. It is normal. It is even healthy for you to feel hardship and pain and be distraught at the very moment that tragic happens. But the second that you realize that you can, those are things that you cannot control, that the second that you understand that is already a fact, that you can't change the death of somebody, or you can't change the illness of somebody, the second that you understand that, that's when you have the power, you have the ability to change the way that you react towards it. You have the ability to say that this is a negative thing that has happened. I felt sad when it was happening, but now I understand that I can't control that. But I do understand that I have the power to react differently towards it. And the earlier in life that we grasp that realization, I think that it's key to life, or the key to living a life that you can control, or at least the key to living a life of emotions that you can control. Because I do feel that you can control the way you feel. Not at the very moment. Like some people think like love cannot be controlled, and you know, pain cannot be controlled. At the very moment, no, but you can always add other emotions to your mix to alleviate that pain, or to better that emotion. And I think that the vessel, or like the bridge from a negative emotion to a positive emotion, is understanding. I think that. We also have to understand that everything is a working process. I think that a lot of us think that, oh, you know, I'm happy today, that means I'll be happy tomorrow. No. You have to wake up tomorrow with a new slate, like a new blank page, and understand that you have to work towards love that day, or peacefulness that day, or light that day. You have to work towards that positive result that day and every other day after that. It's not a domino effect. You just aren't positive one day and then it just lingers on. you have to work towards it every day. You have to speak it into existence every day. You have to act upon it every day. Because life is not linear. You're not just driving straight. Life is very much a roller coaster. Is very up and down, and we already know that. We've lived through it. We're not oblivious to that idea, but we do not correlate that idea to our emotions. We do not. We sometimes think that, like I said, that emotions are linear. Like, someone broke up with me, I'm gonna be unhappy all my life. Like, you've already decided that emotion is gonna be linear. That emotion is gonna guide your entire life, and you are not understanding that you have the power, like I said before, to react, respond, and recreate that energy and recreate that emotion whenever you decide that you can, or that you will, or that you're willing to. So there's a lot of, like I said, there's 1,001 situations that I can describe to apply to this concept. And I don't even know if it's a concept. I'm just putting two and two together, but it's making sense for me. Hopefully it makes sense for you, or at least you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Like I said, it's okay to feel these negative emotions at the moment that the situation is occurring, but it's your choice. It's optional for you to dwell on it. It's optional for you to live based on that specific event, because like there are negative events, there are positive events that will happen in your life, and I think you should be in a good place to receive that positivity. And you make that good place. You make that good space. You make that perfect timing. We have a lot of control over our lives that we do not think we have. We cannot control death. We cannot control when it's happening or how it occurred. You can obviously, look out for yourself and not put yourself in risky and sticky situations, but at the end of the day, those are things that death is a thing, or illness is a thing that you can't really control. But you can control the way you receive it. You can control how you receive it. You can control how you share that information with others, or those emotions with others. And the more people that are around your circle and around your community, and when I say community, I don't mean like your neighborhood. I mean like your community, your group of people that surround you. And the more people that are in your community that think this way, or think the way you think, and that you got to work towards positivity, the better it'll be. Because the day that you decide that you don't have enough energy to think about positivity, somebody else is going to speak that into your life. It's going to drag that into your soul. The energy is gonna bounce off. That vibra is gonna bounce off. So it's very good to have those people around you, because they're basically like your plan B. Like, they're basically like your cushion when you throw yourself from wherever the hell. But yeah, I just felt like I've heard a lot of people, on social media saying like, 2019 positivity, da da da. Let's not just make it a 2019 thing. Let's just make it a life thing. Let's just make it an everyday thing. Let's just, even if it starts off with like daily affirmations, even if it starts off with just like a daily prayer, whatever works for your soul and your being and your way of life, I think we should work towards that every single day and night. Not just that month, not just for the first month of January, not just for the end of the month, of the year. Every day we're working towards light, love, and peace. And every day we're working against feeling pain and hardship. Sometimes it is, we're bound to feel those emotions when tragic happens. But like I said, we're not going to dwell on those negative emotions. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. I don't want to make this video super long. I can't make this video super long because it's on my phone, so downloaded it. It's going to be hell of a process. But I just hope that you guys are triggered by what I'm saying, that you guys want to listen more of what I have to say. Definitely, if there are any other topics that people want me to talk about, definitely comment or do whatever you have to do to get me to see it. I'm more than welcome to other opinions and other topics that I might not have right now in mind. And hopefully this will be a nice ride. Whatever's going on here right now, hopefully it's a nice ride, and hopefully you guys are with me to witness it. But thank you. Yeah, love things in moment. Hardship and pain is temporary emotions. Love, light, and peace are temporary emotions that sometimes we think are states of mind, but remember, we have to wake up every day working towards it. Yes, and just hopefully we're positive, not just for the year of 2019, but just all around in life. Thank you for watching. This is Carmen, and this is Thinking the Way That I Do. Thank you.